What are we today? There's Henrietta, Simon from Project Smashing Pistons. Keep saying Project MGTF. He's not called that anymore, he's called Smashing Pistons. There's his 75. There is Simon. Matt's behind me. There's Matt. There's Matt Streetwise. Don't forget, 2024 is the year of the Streetwise. And here's my ZT. So we've come in the right kind of cars to come to a place like this. But where have we come? Welcome to Bids and Bangers. Well, hello there. It's Bids and Bangers, and today we're having a little look round the carding shed near HOLMFIRTH in West Yorkshire. HOLMFIRTH, of course, being famous because this is the area they filmed Last Summer Wine. So we're going to have a look at this rather interesting place. You can see lots of car memorabilia up here, but we'll get in and have a look at the inside of the museum. Oh look, there's a very tall person there. Hello Rob. Hello Matt. So this establishment has not only been patronised by someone like Stickman, but also by other dignitaries, including Princess Anne. So it's a very well thought of establishment to have people like Princess Anne coming here. Now there's someone else videoing over there. Look, it's Smashing Pistons. It's Simon. We've got some rather nice Rover and MG radiators around the place, but we're going to get inside in there in a minute and have a look at the cars. Yeah, so yeah, obviously, yeah, very large car there. Matt, can you stand next to that car, please?
Thank you. I've got a purpose for today. This is my new wheels.
This is actually a full-sized MGTF.
It's to me.
And there's Matt next to it. So as you walk in, the first thing you see is this really nice red Triumph TR3. It's beautiful, for sale, 21 grand. Anyone wants one of these? There we are, carding shed near HOLMFIRTH. Triumph TR3 for sale. It is gorgeous, it is absolutely lovely. Beginning to really come round to red cars actually. Might have to treat myself to a red car at some point. Next we've got a Triumph, what's this one? It's a Roadster, so it's a Triumph 2-litre Roadster. It's a big car. Very, very, I guess the styling cues come from sort of the US cars, obviously a lot smaller than the sort of stuff you'd see stateside. Nonetheless, beautiful design. These clear bits here, so you've got clear low cover. But this seems to be some little dicky seats, I think that's what you call them, in the back there. So this will pop up and you can see two very small people in here. Oh, but just look at that basic dash. Just a couple of dials, a couple of switches, and that's it. Lots of actual wood, and that's lovely. Little Volkswagen camper, some old motorbikes, and we've got this body shell here. The shape's familiar. I'm thinking Ford Escort, but no, is it a Jaguar? Don't know. What is it? It's a Jaguar. It's an XJ6 coupe, isn't it? Look at that lovely body shell. I wonder if something's going to happen to it. I could read this and actually find out. Yes, I just read the thing. It's a Jaguar XJ6 that's been, this body shell's been repaired, completely stripped down. Obviously had all its welding and repairs done that it needs. It's had several coats of paint, and it's just waiting for the car to be built up. So I look forward to seeing this in due course. If we just skip over here, we've got a Lancia, which is a rare sight. That's a real beautiful car. That's the Beta Volumex, I think this one is. And then we've got this Mercedes 300 SL, which is for sale as well. And it is beautiful, just such clean cars. Lovely lines. They're so pretty, these cars. So it's not just a sort of car museum. It's not really a museum because it's not that big, as you can see, but it's a working workshop as well. So we peep through we can't get in here today, unfortunately. We can see a mid-70s Mini. We've got another Jaguar XJC over there, which you can probably just about see above my finger there. We've got an E-type Jag. We've got something very tasty, which I can't see what it is, in black. And then we've got some kind of commercial over the back there, which I can't quite see what it is. But yes, there's an actual workshop here.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Siri is doing his usual trick of interrupting me. Another Mercedes. So I'm guessing these are all customers' cars, but that's beautiful. This is a 500 SL. Yes, that's got a pretty meaty engine under that bonnet. Jaguar. Now I want to say, is this a Mark 1, Mark 2 or S-Type? I always get confused. But it's beautiful, whatever it is. Just look at that proper wooden dash. Isn't that lovely? Grace, pace and space. A David Brown tractor. I do like these. This is interesting over the back here. Oh, we might be able to have another little look in the factory in a sec. This one is the Beast. And it's a V12 something. Look at that. That's yeah, you can imagine this whizzing round a track in the 20s or 30s. It's an Armstrong Siddeley. That's what it is. What an absolute beautiful car. Just lacquered metal. Yeah, you can imagine this going around Brooklands or one of the famous circuits of the past, and you know, wowing everyone. And of course, we take things like that for granted these days. Yes, Armstrong Siddeley were one of the firms that was very, you know, heavily into car production between the wars. But then, as soon as World War I came and Churchill set Beaverbrook to work, Lord Beaverbrook to work, kind of to rearm and reindustrialise Britain, Armstrong Siddeley, of course, went into aircraft production. And I don't think they made cars after World War II. Yeah, they certainly made some aircraft during World War II. But yeah, this is quite a. It's called the Beast, this car, and it really is. I did say we have a look at appearing here. So yeah, we've got a workshop. You can actually see there's someone working there. So we won't tarry too long. Some kind of Pontiac, something undercover here. We won't uncover that. We've got a Pontiac Firebird, which looks quite big compared to what else is here. What's this one? A T3, I think. This one, Volkswagen Transporter T3. We've got a Rover 12, proper with the proper Viking longship badge, and that's just gorgeous as well, isn't it? Just look at that lovely blue two-tone. That's in amazing condition. Yeah, lovely proper wooden dash, really comfortable leather seats. What Rovers should be about, and yeah, the 70, you could say the 75 kind of harks back to this era. Sunbeam Alpine next to it. Yeah, and this is, I saw a red one, as you may have seen my videos a few months ago. This one's in this lovely pale blue. It's got mini light alloys, which actually do suit it, but that's looking very tidy. And then next to it, we've got a car that I don't actually know what it is. So we've got this Nissan, I think this is not a Nissan Microside when you're Nana. It's a 350Z.
I've just done a search on it.
So Longman has searched. It's a
300ZX.
300ZX, and it is lovely. I'd love to hear that fired up, because they can sound very nice. The next we've got some Beards and Bangers special here. We've got a Primrose Yellow MGB GT with a vinyl roof, aftermarket sunroof. And that's a lovely coloured car. Looks like it did a bit of a clean and polish to get that paint singing, but that's not half bad. And this looks very much like a BMW 2002. Is it a TI or TII? Let's have a look. Have a look at its back. It is a 2002 TII, which, God, a few years ago these weren't that expensive, but these are worth an absolute fortune now. I've never seen one in green. It looks absolutely stunning. And of course, my kind of memory of these cars, or thought when I see these, is this is what Triumph brought out the Dolomite Sprint to compete with. So the Dolly Sprint was trying to go toe to toe with these cars. But aren't they beautiful? And now, haven't BMW stayed kind of true to their image? Because, okay, the front's a lot different to a modern 3 Series, but this, of course, was the forerunner of the 3 Series, and it's, you know, you've still got that distinctive nostril that you get with BMWs. Sierra Cosworth 4x4. Just wondering with that registration if it's a re-imported car. Then a Triumph Spitfire next to it, and it just looks so diddy. Look how diddy the Spitfire is next between the Cosworth and the Jaguar. That it's sitting in between. But yeah, beautiful Triumph Spitfire. Then this Jag is, I want to say it's a 420, but it's not a 420 because it's a Daimler, of course. It's a Daimler Sovereign. But of course, Jaguar had their own variants of that. But that's a seriously big, impressive looking car. And then, last of all in this bit, I think this is probably it. There's a little video here. Got an Austin 10, possibly, this one, which is beautiful. I do like these. Yeah, oh, that's lovely in there. So you can see our dials, rudimentary handbrake, leather seats, masses of space in the back. Yeah, that's a beautiful looking car. That really is very nice. And then we've got this Ape 350, if we're to believe what's written on there. And this is like a little covered motorbike thing, which is lovely. Tuk rickshaw, I don't know what you call these things. But yeah, a little pickup version. And that's quite cute. I do like that. It sounds like an aircraft. He's got to take the steering wheel off to get in and out. So, just like a modern Formula 1 car. Well, that sound smells glorious. So we've just spotted, Simon's just spotted, and I didn't spot this. We reckon that car under the polythene is a Rover 75 or MGZT in Starlight Silver. It's got some kind of purple paint below the swage line, so it could be in prime or it could be a two-tone car. But yeah, it'd be interesting to try and just collar the two chaps working in here and finding out a bit more about it. So up on the, suspended from the ceiling, we've got a Lotus F1 car. I suspect it's a model, given that there's some plywood coming out the back of the engine, but yeah, that's quite fun. And then in this corner, just as we leave, we've got this Formula 1 stock car Challenger. It's got a chuffing great big engine, V8 I think, and then what looks like a very uncomfortable seat. And the pedals are, well, you can see where the pedals are. They're quite close to the seat, so if you've got long legs, poor old Matt's got absolutely no chance of driving this. No speedo, no rev counter, just temperature and oil. That's all you're going to worry about. Yeah, that's quite a rudimentary beast. And the other thing, you've got this excellent cafe at the carding shed. So we've just had, you've got every basic stuff like cheese on toast, beans on toast. But then you've also got some wonderful fish and chips, which I couldn't fancy myself because I wasn't full enough, wasn't empty enough. But yeah, if you're hungry, this is quite a nice place to visit. But as you're eating, you've got loads of car memorabilia all around. So I'm not going to go and film actually in the middle of the cafe because people are eating their lunch. But you've got some signs, you've got oil cans, you've got an absolute mix of stuff. But yeah, it's well worth a little visit down here because it's a great cafe. Even if you're not into cars, come for the food because the food is superb. So thank you for watching this episode of Beards and Bangers from the Carding Shed near HOLMFIRTH in West Yorkshire. If you're in this area, then do pop in and have a look. They're not sponsoring me to make this video. I happen to be up here getting car parts, visiting friends. And Simon from Smashing Pistons, the excellent channel, suggested that we meet up here. And what a great suggestion. So thank you for watching. I will see you again very soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. You know what to do. Goodbye.